Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name is Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm currently based in the Pacific Northwest, which is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish tribe. Um, I am going to be recording my transactions for the very first week of February. I decided to record, and my neighbor decided to play the saxophone in the snow. Here in the Pacific Northwest, we got a ton of snow. And by a ton, I mean about 10 inches. So for us, this is a lot. Nobody really knows how to deal with it. My job actually sent us home at 2 p.m. yesterday, Friday evening. And if the snow continues, we'll see if we work next week. Now, if we only miss one day, I still get paid. And actually, last week we had a snow day on Monday, and then we had a late start on Tuesday, and I was paid for all of that. But if it goes on for more than a full day, or if it goes on for 2 full days, then after the first day, I'm not paid. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen. Also, I'm teaching a printmaking class, and if we can't have class, then my students will get very behind. So we'll see what happens. All right, so let's get into these transactions. This was my first month really committing to 5% of my income, which I hope to work up to 10%, being money that I give away. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So I have, other than that though, I think I've been doing really good. This month, it's the 9th, and I have not spent all of my money for the month, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. So I've got a $25 charge, and that's what I'm calling sharing. So I wanted to be really sure to use part of that money for things that I'm contributing to every single month to help, even if it's a small amount for me, bring some stability to some of these projects that I support. But I also wanted to make sure to have some of that money free so that if there was a need somewhere that I saw, that I could share money in that case. And so that's what I was able to do. I did head over to our cafe at school a couple times this week, and I spent a couple of dollars, $2.25 in the cafe. Let me go down to daily living. Yeah. I put that under restaurants. And I had another day like that, $1.75 at the cafe. So I bring my lunch every day, or almost every single day, and then I go to our cafe where our culinary arts program and pastry arts programs are, and sometimes I buy a delicious snack. So I paid off I was sort of like late. If you guys are really paying attention last month, you probably didn't see me send my parents my payment to them. And just because I have a couple of different accounts, one day I should do a video about how exactly I keep everything organized. But because I have a couple of different accounts, I get paid into one, but then I send checks from another. It was sort of late in the game when I sent the check. And the way that I did it is I ended up just sending February and January together. So I did send $300 to my parents. I'm going to go back up to daily living. See, I had another cafe charge of $4. I think that was like a Friday when I ate a lunch, or like snack in place of lunch. I did have a week where I just like felt like I wasn't really into my food by the end of the week. I went grocery shopping at the co-op, and I spent $29.40. I went to Gross Out, and I spent $21.13, which is like pretty good, which is like pretty close to like $50 for the week, I think. Let's see what else goes under here. Oli Tap Room for $72. A friend of mine is teaching a class now at the same time that I teach a class on Friday nights, and it's been really nice to just have a little social thing to do. Okay, and now I'm going to go back up a little bit to radical feminism. So I had my regular Patreon stuff come out. I did another contribution to a new group that I think is pretty cool and want to support of $25. So that's $20 to Patreon, and that's up 5. I had my regular 5 for Trans Lifeline come out. And I donated the bulk of my money this month to an event happening in town, which actually ended up getting rescheduled. But it's the African American Arts Gala happening in the town I live in March. So I wanted to support that. And I still have $25 left. I'm just gonna let that ride, see if anything comes up. All right. Oh, actually, I do not have $25 left. I did another donation to a friend of mine who's teaching English classes and needed some snacks for classes so that, people are busy, they're running probably to work and then taking this class. And so in order to provide them with some snacks so they can focus more when they're learning, I donated $25. So I'm done with giving for the month. I have to say that it was way more fun even than shopping. So I'm gonna really enjoy continuing that. And I'm gonna do a little adjustment to it next month. I'll tell you guys about it when I do my budget preview for next month. Okay, so I had some income. I got my first paycheck, which was $2,078.10, which is pretty cool. I did get a little bit of cash back when I was on my Value Village, going crazy at Value Village last month. I did notice that one of my credit cards offered cash back, 5% cash back at Value Village, and it gives it to you as a credit on your statement. Of course, I use credit cards for points, but I pay them off at the end of every single statement. So I don't carry any debt and I don't pay any interest. Typically, we all know there is that one time. So I got $239 in cash back. I'm going to call that miscellaneous. And see, interest, $8. That was pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to go down a little and I need to go to my sinking funds. So actually, you know what? I'm going to go into cats. So I went to the cat health food store. I'm still working out what I need to give my cat. Things seem to be settling down. My cat with irritable bowel disease. And I got some more supplements and some canned food. So that's going to go in kitties. I also was able to have the prednisone that I need to give her that she will not take in pill form compounded into a liquid. And it's like a fish flavored liquid. So it's a little more expensive than just the prednisone on its own. It's actually about twice the cost, but she will take it and she actually kind of likes it. So very exciting. That was $46. And the stuff just doing this, the supplements and canned food was $41.35. Okay. And oh, I think I already did this. I may have entered this twice. Let's go down to debt. Parents paid off $300. Yeah, so I entered that twice. So I'm just going to delete that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is the last transaction I have is this Alaska annual fee. So I did apply for Alaska Airlines card. There is an annual fee, but the sign-on bonus is really excellent, fully worth that fee. You get, in addition to 30,000 miles, which is a flight, I think, to almost anywhere domestically. You also get a completely free companion pass. So if I fly somewhere, somebody else can fly with me for completely free the first year, except you have to pay taxes and you have to pay the $75. So basically a $75 flight to anywhere that I go. So I'm pretty excited about that, and that's going to go under travel. That's where it's going to go for right now. Okay, those are all my transactions for February. How is your February going? I'm really happy to say mine's going a lot better than January. So I hope yours is too. Have a great rest of your day. And if you're in the Pacific Northwest, enjoy the snow.